63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Oh, wow, I didn't expect you here today. Let's talk about the future of Geometry Dash. Okay, let me get up. And you might have been wondering, where is the reverse guy? It has been a long time since I uploaded my most recent video, right? The internet has been dead because I didn't upload video. You probably were crying in your house because I hadn't uploaded video. But don't worry guys, I'm back! Well, I've had a lot of exams. I've been really dizzy for a few weeks and like I was in bed and those things, I couldn't upload video. But I'm back again! Really excited to upload my videos. And today, I'm going to talk, as I said, about the future of Geometry Dash. Come on, come on. So, 2.1 is going to be released very soon. And the sneak peek has been released a week ago, more or less. There's a lot of hype about 2.1, but before the sneak peek, there wasn't that much hype. That is a fact. But why? RobTop, as you know, never says date about updates because usually they take more time than what he expects. He told everyone that it was going to come off on January, but it's already May and we haven't even got the update in Apple. Right? Yes. When people expect things to come at a certain date, everyone is really hyped to wait for it. And when you are waiting 5 months, more than that, you lose a bit of the hype. You know? Okay, now that we have talked a bit about 2.1, let's get back to 1.9. No, 1.8 when 1.9 was going to be released. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's get back to 1.8 days when we didn't even have the wave. You know, in those times, the teasers of the new update were uploaded each week. And nowadays we have more or less a teaser every month and a half. Yes, it was really a lot of hype because we were waiting every week to see the weekly teaser. But now we don't fucking know when a teaser is going to be released. We are all the time watching what RobTop is saying in the forums because we have no idea of what he's doing. That was hype. This is a hype face. You see my face? You think this is a hype face? This is not a hype face. Right? In those times, everyone was waiting for the 1.9 and it came out really early. It was like a few months after 1.8 was released, 1.9 was released, right? When 1.9 got released, maybe I'm wrong, but everyone I saw loved the update. Even if it changed a lot the features of Geometry Dash. For example, it introduced the feature of using custom songs in online levels, and it added the wave, right? Everyone liked that because it was changing a lot, but someone that a lot of people don't know, if when the game changes a lot, it's not that good. But that wasn't the case in 1.9. So, let's talk about 1.9. There was something rare in 1.9. When 1.8 came released, the next day after the update, we had the next teaser of the next update, I mean. But we had to wait like a month to see the teaser of 2.0. It was obviously going to be a very slow update, right? The other one was like 3 months? I think it was 3 months. 3 or 2. And you know what happened, right? Like 9 months. Like 9 months of waiting the next update. 9 or 10 months. The game was slowly dying because teasers were not as hyping as the 1.9 ones. For example, people who were there in that moment remember the Christmas teaser, where after we saw the teaser where the monster were really cool, then we saw that teaser. Like I'm going to put it like here, okay? It wasn't really good, and people in that moment weren't any more hyped for 2.0. And also, RobTop wasn't saying anything about what he was doing. Sometimes he posted posts on Touch Arcade talking about things, but we didn't know because he was all the time leaking things. He told us, wow, 2.0 has a lot of secrets, but nothing anymore. So the game could have died, but it didn't, because of the community. 1.9 didn't have too much features. It added the 4 color channels, for example, and with only that, the community did awesome things. Like, for example, Illusion. Illusion was, if I'm not wrong, the first level in Geometry Dash to have effects. And it was really loved by the community because nobody knew that was possible with 1.9. And then Funny Game began to do those awesome levels of 1.9 we all know. It was incredible because with simple things you could do awesome works. Okay, that wasn't normal because 1.8 didn't have any effects at all. And the game was changing. And not for the bad, because it still was Geometry Dash, but in a more dynamic level, in a more dynamic world, design. But it was still Geometry Dash, with its cube, with its jumps, you know? The new update was taking too long, and the community was dying slowly. Then what happened? Why didn't it die for a few months? 9 circuit levels. Almost all of us ended up hating 9 circus levels because they were getting too repetitive. But those levels were what made Geometry Dash live. Like I was saying, 9 circus levels, right? So, was the first one who made a 9 circus levels. For some reason, people really liked the style of the level. It wasn't innovative. It wasn't really an incredible thing after what we saw with Funny Games levels. But it created an incredibly high trend. 9 circles, Fairy Dust, the realistic figures, Jawbreaker, Astronaut 13, Problematic. Well, a lot of 9 circus levels were made. You have seen probably my 9 circus mix. If you haven't watched it, my 9 circus mix, I'll leave it right there. But I hope you have watched it. I mean, come on. I need money to do these things. Okay. So it created an incredible trend in Geometry Dash. Everyone was doing 9 circles. Everyone was hating on them, creating them, everything, and it maintained the community alive. While everyone was waiting. I mean, everyone was so everyone was so focused on 9 circus levels that people didn't realize 2.0 wasn't coming off. So it maintained the community alive for a few months, but it had to die, obviously, and it didn't survive until 2.0. After that, some things happened, like effect level were getting a lot more popular, sunset level, and then my personal favorite level came out, which I think is better than most or probably all of 2.0 levels.
The final rupture.
Ah, I love that level. No, Death Moon. That level was a revolution, a complete revolution of Geometry Dash. Everything. That level was like a revolution in Geometry Dash. It had things we didn't know were even possible. It was seriously beautiful. Then after that, Rooftop, no, Newgrounds took out the song, but doesn't matter. It's a really good level. And then I'm skipping a bit of time, okay? 2.0 came out. Was everyone happy with 2.0?
Yes!
Are you sure? Aha! I caught you. Aha! Yes. Those were 10 months of waiting. And when you have been 10 months waiting something, you expect Half-Life 3, right? But no, we did get an update with lots of things. But it wasn't what everyone expected. Not because it was bad, but because it was surprising. The game had changed a lot. Because instead of, 1.8, we had one channel color. In 1.9, we had 4. But in 2.0, we had infinite number of them. And you know, this is a good thing, reversed. No, it isn't. Because you're giving too much to them in a really short period of time, you know. It really changed the game. It's like now Happy Wheels, I don't know. It's not, it lost the essence of Geometry Dash. Maybe you don't think so. You know, does that look like Geometry Dash? It could perfectly be another game. That is why there's a lot of people, normally people who used to play Geometry Dash from a lot of time ago. People who have been playing Geometry Dash for a long time don't like that much 2.0 because it's like if they couldn't play Geometry Dash anymore. It has changed. Maybe too much. Or maybe the changes in 2.0 were way too drastic. Maybe instead of making an update of 10 months, he could have done an update of 3 months with a bit of 2.0 things, then work a bit more on it and do another update. He could have done like 3 updates containing a bit of 2.0, and so we wouldn't have to wait so much time and then have too many things at a time. People weren't ready for 2.0, and right now, if you get in the Future tab, you will see like you can do cool effects. Everyone is doing the same effects. Originality is like gone. Seriously, when we have more things to create, we have less originality in levels. It's surprising, but it's true. It's a fact.
Then you say people were more creative before?
Yes.
With less things? With less things?
When you had fewer things, it was more surprising to watch amazing levels. But now, you aren't surprised with things. And when something is finally surprising to say, wow, how could he do this? Everyone does it. And then it's not original anymore. When someone discovers something really good, everyone is doing it. It's like if the creativity was completely gone. When someone is creative, everyone does that. So it's like if we only had a creative level once a month, and then next month everyone did what he did. 2.1 is really close to get released, but people haven't even done everything that is possible with 2.0. And actually, I doubt people will. 2.1 seems cool? Yeah, it seems. The sneak peek is really cool. But do you think the future of Geometry Dash is good? Actually, people who are really, who were really creative and those things are leaving Geometry Dash. Think about all the creators that have left Geometry Dash in the past months. Yes, it's true that a lot more people are downloading Geometry Dash, but those amazing creators, if they haven't got repetitive yet, they have left. So the only thing we can do is wait for 2.1 and see how things are going to keep doing, right? So guys, I know this has been a really hateful video, but I don't want to criticize without saying my advice. And my only advice is that RobTop doesn't make big updates that take so long. Instead, he can make little updates that have a part of the content to feed the community, to get acquainted to the new content and not have everything at a time. That's my only advice. I personally don't think excuse me. I personally don't think Geometry Dash is going to die soon. I only think we need to wait for the next update. If RobTop doesn't do what he did with 2.0, do a really big update that takes like more or less 1 year, without thinking how the community is dying a bit, I don't think he's going to do that again. I think the community is not dying yet. But if 2.1 is going to take a lot more time, it could. But I think everything is in control for now. So guys, as a conclusion, I don't think Geometry Dash is dying, and I personally apologize for not uploading video these days. Don't worry, there will be more videos very soon, and I have to give you a huge thanks to you all because my channel is growing really fast. I really have to appreciate all the feedback I'm getting from you. And we are really close to 10,000 subscribers. That's incredible. That's a really big amount. So yeah guys, thank you a lot. And the special one, 10,000 is going to be really soon. Goodbye. Four, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69.